Hello everybody, my name is Adam Cross and I'm a music production student here at Full Sail. I interviewed Stefan Wheeler, he's the Associate Course Director for Music Composition Programming here at Full Sail. Question number 1. What do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world and particularly in your profession? Professor Wheeler replied, the visual arts play an important role in communicating an idea or concept in a very deep, visceral fashion in a very short period of time, almost instantaneously in most cases. Symbols and imagery are vital to the visual arts and will generally resonate with people at some deep personal level. In relation to music, these symbols can be used to enhance, reinforce, or contradict the message behind the music itself, resulting in a much more powerful overall thematic effect. Question number 2. With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this has a positive or negative influence on the industry? Professor Wheeler replied, I don't believe that the speed at which imagery is available has an overall positive or negative effect. It is just a fact of life of the current world in which we live. On the one hand, many symbols get worn out in a much shorter period of time, as they continue to get used over and over for their universal appeal. On the other hand, the fact that imagery is so readily available facilitates new and smaller artists and businesses to utilize imagery that they might not otherwise have access to. Any trip to a new, independent artist website will reinforce this point. Here are a few people that I know that have benefited from instantaneous imagery and the ability to utilize that imagery on the web for promotional purposes. Note the hand-drawn nature of the logos that is very prevalent in indie rock and folk right now. Question number 3. What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry? Professor Wheeler replied, popular images in music will often depend on the genre, but some universal themes include sex and any allusions thereof, rebellion, partying, which at a more fundamental level includes a loss of control and or relaxing, letting defenses down, and wealth, which at a more fundamental level would be the dreams and desires of people. Question number 4. Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created? Professor Wheeler replied, there are a few images that the entertainment industry has created, but these are usually refinements or amalgamations of more universal ideas. For instance, the idea of bling is a refinement of the universal theme of wealth or desires, which has been around for centuries. Bling has taken the idea of wealth and presented it as something to be broadcast with showy chains, expensive cars, and other shows of wealth. This is usually presented mostly as an outlet for fantasy, as most people in the world cannot afford these things. Maybe at some level, those people that this image resonates with want to have these things though. Question number 5. Who is one of your favorite visual artists and or what is your favorite style of visual art? Professor Wheeler replied, I'm a big fan of more abstract and surrealist works, with 2 of my favorite artists being Salvador Dali and Pablo Picasso. Question number 6. How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? Professor Wheeler replied, I've been influenced by basic knowledge of techniques used within art including vanishing point, shadow, light, negative space, color, and 5-point. This has given me a much greater appreciation for all arts and allows for abstraction, which is a powerful tool. Abstraction allows for parallels to be drawn between techniques and art forms that can help give a better overall structural coherence to any particular piece that's being created.